This is the #1 secret to keeping that factory shine on your quad. Hey guys, welcome back to Quad Nation. So today we're going to discuss exactly how do you keep that factory shine. I promise boys, this thing will look like it came off the showroom floor even though it has 300 hours and it's nearly 5 years old. The trick to it is by not scratching the fenders. So exactly how is that possible when you have tons of dirt and grime on the quad? Well, let me show you. First, lather her up. Good old Florida aquifer water is always the best. Chinese or Russian water is probably second best, but never ever use Yankee water. Yankee water is way too soft and made for wimps. Florida, Chinese, and Russian water has limestone in it, making it just hard enough to rub this grime right off without scratching the plastics. Alright, now that she's good and lathered up, you're never ever going to put any type of cloth, loofah, anything on it. You're going to use your hand, but you have to use the water at the same time. You'll start by reaching out onto the quad. Grab her and start rubbing her back and forth. Now you are going to keep the water on it just like you would as if you were wet sanding. If you do not have enough water while massaging the quad, you will scratch the fenders. Most of the big chunks of dirt and grime should have already been rinsed off when you're lathering her all up. If you do feel some areas where there's a lot of pebbles and stones and larger pieces of dirt, be sure to add extra water so you don't scratch that super sweet surface of the plastics. Keep that water on it, boys, and just keep wiping. See, the madness behind this is any surface rougher than another will scratch. And what happens is when you have a washcloth or a loofah or any other microfiber towels and stuff, when you are washing your quad down, it catches all the debris that you're wiping off. Even if you're rinsing the rag and turning it over to a cleaner side, you're still picking up micro pieces of that sand. And the sand, being tougher than the plastic, does put micro scratches into the plastic, and over time you have plastics that look completely scratched up, looking like complete garbage, plastics that no longer look pretty, plastics that no longer have a shine. But the madness behind the hand method is you can feel the very moment you get any sand under your hand. Now, there could still be very, very, very small pieces that you're not going to feel, but for the most part, you can feel, and also the sand has a much harder time collecting onto your skin. So, since you have a hand that is, for the most part, sand-free, dirt and grime-free, during the course of the wash, you have very little possibility of the sand essentially wet sanding your fenders. This quad, 5 years old, 300 hours, been to hell and back. When it's clean, it looks like it just came off the showroom floor because I've always done this from day one, so the plastic still had that perfect shine. Now for your engine cases and your black rims, you can use a wire brush for those. Completely fine, much easier than using your hand. I'm just kidding, boys. And don't ever show a liberal this is the way you do it, because they're going to be super pissed that you're wasting tons of extra water. Now the areas of the heel guards, rims, engine cases, that dirt and grime can be much more difficult to get off, to work loose. So just blast it, boys. Also, your monster can, good for pressure washing. Engine cases and all. Also, no hand under the fender wells. Blast it with your wand. Alright, once you're finished pressure washing, it's time to dry. So secret number 2, never ever dry the quad with anything other than a leaf blower. The leaf blower allows you to dry the quad without rubbing down the plastics, which could once more introduce sand and grit into that shiny factory shine. Alright, Megatron is dry for the most part. Secret number 3, use some sort of product that not only helps protect the fenders, but also makes it easier to take the dirt and grime off. In this case, I'm going to be using Pro Honda High Performance Spray Cleaner and Polish. Start spraying the fenders evenly. You want to really coat it well. Everything. Now, since this stuff is so much more expensive, I like to coat the underside of the fenders with Black Magic. Spray that can. Makes that monster look so good. Makes that red just pop just right. Spray your heel guards. Black Magic makes it look new again. The only way they're going to be able to tell that this isn't a 2022 is if they look at the title. Spray your shock reservoirs. Make them look new again. And spray that front push bar. Oh, Quad Nation Jr.'s taking his sister mudding. Quad Nation Princess there. You'll see her riding one day. So once you have sprayed the quad with whatever protectant you choose to use, the best and the most effective way that I found to remove the excess cleaner is to lightly spray the quad again with the pressure washer. If you're very careful, you could use, in this one instance, a microfiber towel, but you would have to be very sure that it's a clean, contaminant-free rag, so that way you don't introduce anything onto the shiny laminate surface of the quad. But in most cases, if you just lightly spray the quad again, removing the excess protectant, majority of the protectant is going to remain, and at that point, you can blow the quad off again. Spray it from a good distance, so that way it's not too abrasive on that cleaner. Alright, let's be ever so honest with each other. This could pass for a 2022 Yamaha Raptor. Look how shiny it is. Oh my gosh, that race fuel smells so good. Look how dark the black plastics look. So this quad right here has 300 hard hours. I know you guys make fun of me when I say 300 hard hours, but it really does. But it's taken care of. Anyways, the secret to it is to use your hand, a protectant, and a leaf blower. That's it. No soap, no rags. This is the Quad Nation method. This is Quad Nation 929. I'm out.